sounds on the 22-23 season.
Well, that was fun.
The Anaheim Ducks finished with 58 points in 82 games. Not only was this good enough to be last place in the league, but also we just witnessed the worst team in franchise history, beating out the then Mighty Ducks 1997-1998 team by 7 points, who finished with 65 points, which I think the majority of us didn't expect this year. Now, no one thought they'd be making the playoffs or anything, but people forget the Ducks were actually tied with Vegas for first place in the Pacific Division before the All-Star break last year. And then after the break, the wheels came off, and the Ducks started to tank, trading away key players. Now, I could make a long list of many, and I mean many things that went wrong this season, from a franchise record 13-game losing streak to giving up the most shots in NHL history. But naming all those would probably crash my computer off. So instead, I'm gonna look at the positives of this season. This is the only way I could make a season recap video. I couldn't relive the horror of this season again after seeing 41 games in person. I literally was like the dog on fire meme. This is fine, as I rooted for my team to lose. Anyway, positives. I know, the big one. First in the Connor Bedard sweepstakes, but that really wasn't the goal coming into the season, but it worked out perfectly. Let's start with the man who carried the workload on the back end, Cam Fowler.
What's up, guys? I'm Cam.
He had a career year in points. He also was a third on the team in points. Oh yeah, and for some odd reason, in a game that meant nothing, he set an NHL record for most minutes played in a game during the regular season. Now, if we're gonna talk about a man who carried workload, we gotta talk about Gibby. This poor man was put through the ringer again and again, facing the most shots out of any goalie in the whole league. And of course, he broke the franchise record for most career saves, and he still almost managed a .900 save percentage. Just so everyone knows, he is also in the top 4 for most starts since 2017, kind of debunking that he's made of glass. There were a few other players who had career years. Frank the Tank hit 40 points for the first time in his career, and he hit 20 plus goals for the second time. Timmy! Troy Terry proved that last year wasn't a fluke, albeit his point numbers were down a bit this year, but this team looked lost without him in the lineup when he was missing games to be with his pregnant wife, which, by the way, congrats to Danny and Troy on their new baby boy, Grayson James Terry. Looking forward to seeing Dad Strength Timmy next year. Oh, he had a great rookie season. There were some low spots, but he's gonna be a beast. Z provided the most entertainment this season, was one of the main reasons I never wanted to miss a game. But on top of that, he led the team in points this year. If he puts some muscle on in the offseason, watch out. We also saw 6 players make their NHL debut. Of the 6, Jackson Lacombe is the one who excites me the most. Almost a Lindholm 2.0. Fingers crossed. There are a number of smaller things that went right. Let me know of any others that I missed, or even a big one in the comments down below. Also, if you enjoyed this video, please drop a like and subscribe. Oh yeah, one more positive thing. Dallas Eakins is no longer the head coach of the Anaheim Ducks. If you want my thoughts on that, click right here, and you can also look at the new San Diego Gulls head coach Matt McLevine, and maybe even the future Anaheim Ducks head coach.
Now this is a story all about how the Anaheim Ducks season went down, so I'd like to take a minute, just sit right there. I'll tell you why there's so much hope so you fans don't despair. Right here on Catella, opening day, Troy Terry dazzled all of us with his slick play. Took down the crack and John Gibson was smooth, no idea all the games they were about to lose. Then a couple of guys made their big debuts, Nestorenko and Regenda just to name a few. We got Lacombe locked in, Jamie's shoulders all right, Beth said you're welcome on the flight so long as Catan makes the flight. Coach said they didn't break, now it's that time of year. Final game of a season in the rearview mirror. Who'd have thought so many players would have career years, but congrats to Cam Fowler and Frank Petrano on theirs. So, thank you to the fans for sticking by us, and hey, we got Z and Mac T, might see Bedard later. Hope is on the horizon, the Ducks are on the way there. For now, I'll sign off, the freshest princess on the air.
Yeah, that happened. That just happened.
But anyway, thank you for watching, and go Ducks!
Hi, I'm Connor Bedard.